CBT is a talking therapy that can help change the way you think and behave. It can help you reduce stress, deal with depression, mood disorders, deal with grief, and many other life challenges. Many studies have demonstrated that CBT can be as effective as or better than other forms of psychological therapy or psychiatric medicine. History. Aaron Beck developed the process of cognitive therapy in the 1960s. He noted that automatic negative thoughts contributed to emotional problems and self-sabotaging behaviors. Originally, behavior therapy focused almost exclusively on associations, reinforcements, and punishment to modify behavior. His cognitive approach addressed how thoughts and feelings affect behaviors. It has become one of the most researched types of therapy and has emerged as an effective first-line treatment for a wide range of disorders and conditions. Types of cognitive behavior therapy. There are three main approaches or techniques often used, with subtypes in each one. While each type takes a different approach, all work to address the underlying thought patterns that contribute to psychological distress. CBT. Cognitive therapy centers on identifying and changing inaccurate or distorted thinking patterns, emotional responses, and behaviors. This is good for most problems. Exposure therapy falls under this and is very good for phobias or obsessive-compulsive disorders. DBT. Dialectic behavior therapy was created with borderline personality disorder in mind and is to date one of the most successful treatments for this disorder. DBT addresses thoughts and behaviors while incorporating strategies such as emotional regulation and mindfulness. REBT. Rational emotional behavior therapy involves identifying irrational beliefs and then actively challenging these beliefs with the aim to change these thought patterns. Uses. CBT can be effectively used to treat a wide range of conditions including addictions, alcohol and drug use problems, anger issues, anxiety, bipolar disorder, borderline personality disorder, depression, eating disorders such as anorexia and bulimia, marital problems, obsessive-compulsive disorder, panic attacks or panic disorders, phobias, post-traumatic stress disorder, psychosis, schizophrenia, stress, sleep problems, such as insomnia. CBT is also sometimes used to treat people with long-term health conditions such as irritable bowel syndrome or IBS, chronic fatigue syndrome or CFS, and fibromyalgia. Although CBT cannot cure the physical symptoms of these conditions, it can help people cope better with these symptoms. How does CBT work? The main concept behind CBT is that the way we think about situations can affect the way we feel and behave. But how you feel can affect how you perceive an event. If you interpret the situation negatively, then you might experience negative emotions as a result. Those negative feelings might lead you to behave in a certain way. Or the negative emotions might cause you to form wrong conclusions about things or see other events as negative where it may not be the case. This can lead to misunderstandings as well as you avoiding events you perceive as possibly being negative. CBT focuses on identifying and changing destructive or disturbing beliefs and thought patterns that have a negative influence on your behavior and emotions. You will learn ways to challenge and replace these negative beliefs or thoughts with more realistic and positive ones. For instance, when your relationship fails, you may think you are a failure and that it was all your fault that the relationship failed. You may repeat this negative thought until it becomes a belief that you can never have a meaningful relationship. You may then stay in a toxic relationship as you believe this is all you can have. Or if a relationship failure ended in separation, you may not seek another relationship. Your negative thoughts about your ability to have a meaningful relationship may cause you to feel hopeless, lonely, depressed, and tired. This may cause you to lose interest in other areas of your life and eventually in life. You may become trapped in a downward spiral of negative thinking. With CBT, you can identify and then challenge the negative thoughts of you not being worthy or capable of having a meaningful relationship. Instead of blaming you for the failure and deducing that you will always fail, you can realize and accept that relationships do fail and end for a multitude of reasons. Or you may have a dental phobia and fear to go to the dentist because you believe you will suffer excruciating discomfort. Together with a CBT therapist, you can address this belief and develop a plan to see dental treatment in a new way and overcome your fear. This may involve exposure therapy where you face with fear, such as going to a dentist's office just for a checkup to show to you that not all visits result in pain. Then you can also voice your concern to the dentist where he or she can give you alternatives to lessen the pain you may experience on a follow-up visit. CBT can help you seek the lessons in events and then move on with more optimism for the future. For instance, the optimism that you can find a meaningful relationship may cause you to leave a toxic relationship or go out and seek a new relationship while being mindful of the lessons you learned for why the previous relationship may have failed. This can include paying more attention to warning signs of a toxic person. CBT breaks problems down into 5 main areas: the situation you struggle with, your thoughts, emotions, and feelings as a result of a situation, and your actions. These 5 areas are interconnected and affect each other. With CBT, you analyze your thoughts and emotions as well as your physical feelings towards the situation. Then look at how your emotions and thoughts cause you to take action. You then choose to look at the situation differently to change your emotions about the situation and look at more constructive actions you can take. The goal of CBT is to teach you to deal with and interpret negative events in your life differently and to let go of beliefs that hold you back. With CBT, you can learn to change a negative mindset, stop jumping to conclusions, seeing situations as catastrophic, and seeing things as either good or bad with nothing in between. Often you will work directly with a therapist, but there are online classes, and in some cases, you can practice it on your own with self-reflection. Unlike many other therapy approaches, CBT doesn't focus much on talking about your past, so you avoid reliving the experience. You also do not need to know why you formed the negative beliefs or have the negative thoughts. You only focus on addressing them. How does negative thinking start? Negative thought patterns often start in childhood but can form at any age. Being constantly dismissed, ignored, ridiculed, or criticized can cause negative beliefs and thoughts about yourself. Often people develop negative thoughts such as I'm useless, I'm not good enough, or I'm not worthy. Over time, these thoughts become beliefs that then become ingrained into your subconscious. These subconscious beliefs then form part of your identity and shape your behaviors that shape your future. It affects everything from your career choice, hobbies, friends, romantic partner, to how you view life. As these beliefs affect your choices and actions, it is a self-supporting system where each result reinforces your beliefs. Believe you are useless and you may subconsciously sabotage your studies, which proves to you that you are useless. The cycle then just continues and often gets worse. Potential drawbacks of CBT. CBT is not for everyone. A person must want to change. CBT can at times be uncomfortable or difficult as you may need to explore painful emotions, feelings, and experiences. This may leave you feeling angry, upset, or leave you feeling drained after a session. You may also need to face your fears directly, such as in phobias. You will also need to be committed to change yourself and do homework. CBT focuses a lot on changing yourself and may not be for people who resist change. CBT is also not an instant solution and may not be suitable for people with more complex mental health needs or learning difficulties. However, in general, there's little risk in trying CBT, and in most cases, the coping skills you learn can help you manage and conquer negative feelings and fears and drastically change your life, even if it only partially works for you. Thank you for watching. If you found this video informative, please like and share it so that more people can benefit from it. If not subscribed, please subscribe now by clicking the seductive red button. As reward for subscribing, you will get more informative videos about narcissistic abuse. Please leave a comment as it helps to expand the information covered in the video, which may be of benefit to others. Also check out my books on narcissism by following the links in the description. Thank you.